Saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Saranaгаmanang sampunnang
Bhante.
පානාතිපාතා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි.
Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
අදින්නාදානා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි.
Adilladana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
කාමේසු මිච්ඡාචාරා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි.
Kamesu miccācara veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
මුසාවාදා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි.
Musavada veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
සුරාමේරය මජ්ජපමාදට්ඨානා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි.
Sura meraya majjapamadatthana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
තිසරණේන සද්ධින් පංචශීලං ධම්මං සාධුකං සුරක්ෂිතං කତ୍වා අපමාදේන සම්පාදේ තබ්බං.
Bhante sadhu sadhu sadhu.
සමන්තා චක්ඛවාලේසු අත්‍රා ගච්ඡන්තු දේවතා සද්ධම්මං මුනි රාජස්ස සුනන්තු සග්ග මොක්ඛදං ධම්මස්සවන කාලෝ අයං භදන්තා. ධම්මස්සවන කාලෝ අයං භදන්තා. ධම්මස්සවන කාලෝ අයං භදන්තා. නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස. නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස. නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස. මනසන්තං ලිංග සම්පත්ති හේතු සත්තාර දස්සනං පබ්බඥා ගුණ සම්පත්ති අධිකාරෝච්ච ඡන්දතා ධම්ම සමාධාන අධිකාරෝ සමිජ්ජති. Good evening, dear Dhamma friends. today we are in the world greatest place in this space. Now going to the here greatest Dhamma. This is the Bodh Gaya. We would know what is the Bodh Gaya. This for that today I got this Dhamma talk. Our Gautama Bodhisattvas when started cultivate his path. Path means parami. From that to there to Buddha Gaya, this his path I would like to explain for you. That is so long talk, but I am making short and short for the time being. That is topic I got by Buddha Vansha Attakatha. That is mentioned Manussattam Linga Sampatti. Manussattam mean if you need to wish Buddhahood, you must become to the human, and that human need to male. Females cannot become to the Buddhahood. When start in Parami, first permission from mother, that is also need to male, and second permission for Buddhahood, it from Buddhas. That time also need to male life, human and male. Females cannot do that is Linga Sampatti. Hetu Satthara Dasanam. Hetu mean at that life once can enlighten same life. That enlighten mean attain to the Arihatship. That much power need, that much parami need for take permission, and this permission called Vivarana. Pali word Niyata Vivarana. That is permission. And not only that, Pabbajja need to ordain, and the other one Hetu Satthara Dasanam. Satthara Dasanam mean need to meet Lord Buddha, need to take permission from Lord Buddha, not any other teacher. That means Pacceka Buddha cannot give permission, and that greatest students, disciples cannot give permission. That is directly from Lord Buddha need to permission. That is Satthara Darsana. And Pabbajja, not only that, need to ordain for take permission. That is can be ascetic also. Not Buddhist venerable. That is can be ascetic also. Ascetic also can meet Lord Buddha and can take permission. And Guna Sampatti mean at that life for the moment need to power deep knowledges. That mean 5 kinds abhinya. Abhinya and Iddhivida mean they can fly on the sky also. That much power, that is the Guna Sampatti. Without that is cannot take permission for Buddhahood. And Adhikaro. Adhikaro means effort, and effortfully wishes. And Chandata, Chandata mean volition, likeness for Buddhahood. These 8 qualities, without these 8 qualities, anybody cannot take permission for Buddhahood. What are that again? Human, male, and wisdom for enlight, and fourth need to in front of the Lord Buddha and need to ordain and need to energy for abhinya and need to strong determination, effortfully Buddhahood wishes, and volition, chanda, is the likeness. These 8 qualities without cannot take permission for Buddhahood. That is our topic, main versus meaning. And that is when happened. That is this we are know Deepankara Lord Buddha. This situation was former Deepankara Lord Buddha's period. That is so long ago, many aeons, many kalpas ago, was that former Deepankara Lord Buddha. At that period, that Deepankara Lord Buddha was Bodhisattva and that Buddha Sasana. That former Deepankara Lord Buddha's disciple is the second Deepankara Lord Buddha. That former Deepankara Lord Buddha's sister one day offered mustard oil to the second Bodhisattva, Deepankara Bodhisattva too. That Bodhisattva at that day offered many mustard oil lamp for Buddha and for great venerables. And he wishes his Buddhahood and he reminded to the former Deepankara Buddha, dear great Lord Buddha, today this my oil lamp offer in merit behalf your sister. She offered this mustard oil to me and her had strong wish. She wish will become to the Buddhahood. Lord Buddha at that moment gave Dhamma talk for both. That female determining to the Buddhahood like offering, but it is cannot. If you need to become to the Buddhahood, first need to take permission for Buddhahood. That permission, if you need to take permission, you must human and male. Male human can take permission. If you need to become to the Buddhahood, you must first change your life male to female. That is, must do so much things and need to practice brahmacharya a long time and need to permission from male to become to the female. Female become to the male. For that need to permission from male, after change in life, starting cultivate parami. That parami, first by mentally only, by thought, it is called manopranidhana. And second, by virtually and mentally, it is called vapranidhana. And third is the mahapranidhana, bodily, virtually, mentally, three those cultivating parami. That male human, and at that life energy have for enlight, that is the hetu, and front of the Lord Buddha, ordained person, that ordained person also for the moment have energy for fly on the sky also, and that person need to energy for see far, that is the Dibbachakku and Dibbasota, etc. 5 kinds deep knowledges need. Not only that, need to strong wish for Buddhahood and need to chanda volition. These 8 categories after can take permission. That is Lord Buddha gave Dhamma talk. After that, that former Deepankara Lord Buddha's sister started cultivate his parami. That is firstly mentally. Mentally parami cultivated 7 asankhya kappa. 7 asankhya kappa at that period was 125,000 Lord Buddha. He made 125,000 Lord Buddha while the cultivating parami by mentally. And at that period, one life, he was in India, a Bodhisattva, and he treated to his mother. His father passed away, only he had mother. He protect his mother, and one day he had go to the another country for his business. That country calling Sarna Bhumi, that means can be present Myanmar, Thailand. And that mother and son went to the another salesman group together by ocean, by ship, crossing the ocean by ship. And on the way, ship got problem, ship broken, they had to swim. Our Bodhisattva, that life, male young boy, he 7 days swim to the upper land with his mother in shore. He got his mother to the shore and he swim. And when enter the land, at that moment, Arahan Mahabrahma searching in the world, because that period, Arahan world, Brahma's world, very few Brahma was. What is the reason? last long time, never Lord Buddha. That is why human beings are never practice jhana, etc. That is why Arahan world, that Brahma world becoming empty. At that moment, that Brahma thought need to help to somebody for attain to the Buddhahood. That Brahma search human world. That moment, that our Bodhisattva is swimming on the ocean. So that is, he understood he is wishing Buddhahood by mentally. He is cultivating Mano Pranidhana. That Brahma support to them to enter the land. And just that moment, that Mahabrahma gave idea to the Buddhahood. And Brahma, according to Brahma's thought, mother said, my dear great son, will you become to the Buddhahood? Mother gave permission for become to the Buddhahood. And that young boy got some energy. That moment he make a strong wish and started cultivate parami. At that moment he thought, I protect my mother in the ocean and I gave his her life uh, from using my energy. I can release this being from samsara. Samsara is so suffering. I can help to the being to escape from samsara. And he started to cultivate parami from that. After that, he started cultivate parami vapranidhana, that is started from former Gautama Buddha's period. From that Buddha to up to Dipankara Buddha, he cultivated his parami, that is vapranidhana, by virtually parami cultivated, meeting 3,080, no, 387,000 Lord Buddha meeting front of the that Lord Buddha's. He cultivated his parami. That way he cultivated a Bodhisattva. He cultivated parami, meeting 5,512,000 Lord Buddha's front. He cultivated parami by mentally and by virtually cultivated parami up to Dipankara Lord Buddha. It is present Lord Buddha, Dipankara Lord Buddha. In that life, he is so powerful person. He could to fly on the sky also. At that period, he was Amaravati Pura and India. He was ascetic. He had past knowledge and far-seeing knowledge, etc. Not only that, he could fly on the sky. One day he traveled by sky. While they traveling, he saw group of people uh, preparing so nice road. At that moment, he understood this is not for normal person. This is can be so special person for great person. And he on the sky asked, "Dear great friends, what are you doing? We are preparing road for Deepankar Lord Buddha. Deepankar Lord Buddha will come in with the 2000 great venerable. We are preparing road for them." Aho sadhu, so great, so great. Please, can I join to you? Yes, you can join to you. This area, uh, ceramics muddy. It is difficult to us, but you is energyful person, you can prepare in this area, you road. Our Bodhisattva started build road on that muddy area. Hurriedly prepare road, but he couldn't complete for the time being. Before the completed road, Deepankara Lord Buddha came with the 2000 venerables. And just our Bodhisattva thought this is my lucky moment. He slept on that muddy and he invited to the Lord Buddha, "Dear great Lord Buddha, please use in my body as the bridge, go to the another side." And while the inviting, he wished this my life offering merit help to me become to the Buddhahood like this Dipankara Buddha. And Lord Buddha, every venerable together enter the other side, and Lord Buddha asked, "Dear venerable, this person offer life also for Buddha. What is his idea for that?" "Dear venerable, this person have a strong volition, a strong determination for become to the Buddhahood. For that, he offer his life also for Lord Buddha." And that moment, that Deepankar Lord Buddha gave permission for our Bodhisattva. At that life, our Bodhisattva's name is the Sumedha. Sumedha ascetic got permission from Lord Buddha. That time, that Deepankara Lord Buddha said, after 4 Asankhya Mahakappa, this person will become to the Buddhahood according to his past determination. This person have offer that mustard oil for mustard oil to the Buddha and great venerables, and he had volition, "I will become to the Buddhahood. At that life, my name also mustard means Siddhartha. Siddha is the mustard name. Siddha Artha mean is the mean. Siddha Artha mustard mean. name is the Siddhartha. He had that volition. He will become to the Buddhahood after 4 Asankhya Mahakapa. That life name is the Siddhartha. And at that life, father's name is the Suddhodana, King Suddhodana. And at that life, will mother's name is the Mahamaya, Prince Mahamaya. And Bodhisattva's main great disciple, Sariputta Moggallana, that all the disciple, etc., at that moment say that Dipankara Buddha. From that moment too, he cultivated his parami, Mahapranidhana. That means bodily, vocally, mentally, he cultivated his parami. At that period, he made 24 Lord Buddha. That Dipankara Buddha, Dipankara, Kondanya, Mangala, Sumana, Revata, Sobhita, Anomadase, Paduma, Narada, Sumeda, yes, Attadasi, Dhammadasi, Siddhatta, Tissa, Pussa, Vipassi, Sikhi, Vesabu, Kakusanda, Konagamana, Kashyapa. These 24 Lord Buddha was in this period. That period means 4 Asankhya Mahakapa. Meeting that 24 Buddhas, he cultivated his Dana Parami, Dana Upaparami, and Dana Paramatta Parami. That 3 kinds parami mean 30 parami he cultivated. That is, what is the Dana Parami? Dana Parami, donation merit. And that way, 10 Parami and ordinary perfection mean Dana Upaparami. Ordinary perfection, Dana Upaparami, and 10 highest perfection is the Dana Paramatta Parami. That is, while the offering life also cultivating 10 Parami. That 30 kinds Parami cultivated at that 4 Asankhya Mahakapa. And at that period, he Sosagare Jaladikang Rudirang Madasi Bhuming Parajiye Samans Madasidanang Merum Pamana Madhikancha Samolisi Sang Ketarkadi Katerang Nayanang Madasi. He offered his body blood more than 4 ocean water. Ocean, how much water? That is four ocean explained in there, that Bodhisattva offer his blood more than four ocean water. And Bhumim Parajiya Saman Samadasidanam, he offer his flesh more than this world earth. How much in the world earth? More than this earth, offer his body flesh for become to the Buddhahood. Not only that, he offer his head. It is, that is the king heads of more than Himalaya. Between that period, we come to the Buddhahood, and more than sky star offer his eyes for Buddhahood. For what that way cultivated his parami, teach to the liberation path for us. He that way cultivated parami for release us. While that cultivating parami, that former human life, that mean final life Buddhahood, before Buddhahood life, Vesantara Attabhava, only at that life he cultivated his parami. 7 turn with the earthquake, that offering couldn't to the whole to the earth also. Earth shake while that offering. That our Mahabodhisattva at that time born in India, his father is the King Sada, and his mother is the his mother is the Pusati, Prince Pusati. That father mother, when he born, at that time that prince went to the out of the king palace. She was in the market area. At that area, that ministers are prepare for born. That area covered by cloth, and that area prepare for suitable for born. And just born only our Bodhisattva, that life, his name is the Vesantara. That Vesantara Bodhisattva asked, dear mother, do you have anything for offer? Please give to me, offer to the, please give to me, that is cultivate my parami. Mother had 100,000 gold coins. That passer gave to the Bodhisattva, hold in his hand. That passer offered to their younger mothers. At that moment, just Vesantara Bhava, that life born only, he offer 100,000 gold. At that moment, had earthquake, earth shake because of that power, that parami power. Just born only, how much mind power cannot measure. and he born in Market Road. That is why Vessa mean salesman area. That area living salesman, and Antara mean the road. Antara mean the between. Salesman between born. That is why his name got Vesantara. That kid Vesantara means he's the king's son. He 8 years old boy sit on the bed one day, and he determined, if they need my eyes, anyone, please come, I will offer my eyes, and if if they need my blood, anyone would like, please come, and I would like to offer my blood. And if they need my flesh, I would like to offer my flesh. Please come and take my flesh. And if they need my life, please come and ask. I would like to offer my life also for my parami, behalf of my parami. While that strong determination was second earthquake, that is the second powerful dana parami. That moment offer his life also. In that way, long time cultivated parami, that is the final determination. Because of that was there as earthquake. And after the young age, 16 old teenager, that young prince had married. That married lady's name is the who's the sorry Mantri Devi. Mantri Devi married 16 years old young prince, and they got 2 kids. Son is the Jaliya, daughter is the Krishna. That Jaliya means when born, just he got on the gold net. When the born in, he got by gold net. That is why his name Jaliya. Jaliya and Krishna Jina, and their mother is the Mantri Devi. They are live so happily at that life, and after born king son, he become to the Chakravarti king. He was the world highest king, powerfulest king, and at that life, one day, a neighbor country was a strong dry period. There wasn't water. That is why that people came to the meet that Bodhisattva. He had so powerful elephant. That elephant could to make rain. Neighbor king sent some group to the ask that elephant for rain to that area. They met our Bodhisattva and King Vesantara, meet King Vesantara and asked that special elephant. That elephant name is the Pandara. Ask that elephant Pandara. Just he never thought anything. That elephant could fly on the sky, and if they need rain, he could make rain also. That much energy he had. Just offer that special elephant. While the offering was their third earthquake, because that is that energy couldn't hold by earth also. And after that, that king area peoples got anger with the king, and they complained to the King Sanda. Many people gathered to the king palace area, king palace compound, and they got picketing. Was their picketing. That moment, King Sanda promised, I will remove my son Vesantara from this country, because people are asking, people said, like these kings, one day can offer this city people also to the other countries. That is why no suitable for our country. People ask, that is King Sanda promised to them, okay, my son will send to the another area. And King Sanda called his son Vesantara, dear son, here people are angry with you because you offer that special elephant to the neighbor country. They say in one day that people also give to the other countries. That is why they are doesn't like to you. That is why I promise you will send to the another country. Please will you go another country? And that moment, our Bodhisattva Vesantara asked permission for stay one day in that area. That Chakravarti king Vesantara asked to one day live this palace, and just he asked from his wife queen Nyansiri, asked, do you have any property? For what? That for bring to the future. She understood what is this meaning. Bring in future mean that properties are offering that merit will bring for future. Just she said, I have many properties, all are belong to you. As you like, you can offer. And both properties, all the properties are give to the all the people. And that moment he offer his Chakravarti king palace and all the things. While that offering was their fourth earthquake, and next day they went to the out country that is called Vankagiri. They went to the Vankagiri passing that queen's uh, city also, his father, mother, that her father, mother city passing, they had went to the Vankagiri area. Vankagiri is the forest, deep forest. And second day, our Bodhisattva Vesantara said to the Queen Mantri Devi, I have go to the Vankagiri. Please, will you protect my two kids and will you live happily in here? I have go there. Sorry, my dear king, I also following you. When will you become to the ascetic in Vankagiri area? At that day, I will hostily duty doing. And next day, early in the morning, prepare his cart, go to the Vankagiri. There was a special horse set to the cart and prepare cart. That Mantri Devi with the two kids enter the cart firstly before enter Vesantara, King Vesantara. Fourth started their journey. Between that, his mother, uh, that Pusati, Queen Pusati, prepare many properties for their life. That all the property on the way, our Bodhisattva Vesantara offer on the way. And while they enter in their neighbor city, that Queen Mantri Devi city, their that father and mother heard this news. They came to the visit daughter and son, and they are invited go to their palace. They said, "No, we cannot go their house. They have go to the Vankagiri because according to the King Sanda order, that means King Vesantara's father's order, according to the father's order, they must go to the Vankagiri. That is why they never went to their palace. They stay on the way using one hut. That uncle and aunt, that mean Queen Mantri Devi's father and mother. What are the necessaries? All the necessaries prepare for them. They was one night in there and they went to they got instructions how we'll go to the Vankagiri road, map, etc. Asked from that parents, and they went to the Vankagiri. And while they going to the Vankagiri, that king, that Queen Mantri Devi's father arranged one ministry for protection them. While they going on the way was Vankagiri area, they got 15 days for go to the Vankagiri. After enter the deep forest, there was a square lake. That area, that Deva King Sakka built one kuti and a small place for ascetic. Our Bodhisattva Vesantara went to that ascetic place. And Queen Mantri Devi live with the two kids another place. They are got promise. They are not enter into their hut in the evening during the night time. Only daytime doing their duty. That was Satta's duty. And one day, Mantri Devi saw dangerous dream. Dangerous dream. What is the dream? Came to the meet her dangerous devil. Devil came and devil got her eyes and absorbed blood. He got fear. Early in the morning, her went to the meet that ascetic Vesantara. And ascetic Vesantara asked, "You promised not come into the night time." But she said, "Very sorry, I got so dangerous dream. That is why I came early in the morning. I want to know this dream mean." That ascetic Vesantara said, Abhosata said, he understood all the situation, what will happen, but he said, don't be worried, don't be worried. This dream because of the tiredness. You are daytime going to the forest and collecting fruit, etc. You have daytime so much duty, and night time you are sleeping on the wooden bed. That wooden bed means stick bed. That is suffering. That is why can be this dream. But our Bodhisattva Vesantara understood situation, and she make calm, and her early in the morning done all the duty and went to the forest find food. But while the walking, we are putting food under the place touching. She is shaking and sometimes falling his walking stick, sometimes falling down his drinking cup, etc. That day she got so difficulties while the collecting fruit. Some trees she could see many fruit, but she is going to the pluck, no their fruit like that. So dangerous situation was that day. And at that day, one person, old man, he had young wife. She said, I want to servant. Without servant, I cannot do housework. Please, you will go to the meet King Vesantara. He is everything's offering reaching Buddhahood. Please, will you go meet King Vesantara and bring his kid for servant? That old man, dangerous scene, old man went to the meet ascetic Vesantara. That period he is ascetic. And uh, he said many good words, and he said, I came here bring your kids for my servant. Okay, not problem. I will offer my kids behalf my Buddhahood. One day I will become to the Buddhahood, and I will release in these beings from samsara. He promised, and he had determination. And our ascetic bodhisattva said, please wait moment. Now ascetic mantri Devi bring some fruit, new fresh fruit you can eat, and after eating you can bring kids. He said he thought after coming mother she will not give chance to bring kids. That is why he got no. Just I want to bring kids. No need to eat food. And while that talking, that two kids, Jali and Krishna Jina, hide in that lake, and that person searched there. He couldn't search, and he said, "You hide your kids. Don't do nice things. Please offer." And ascetic Vesantara find using finding that signal, food signal. They where to run, their food signal was on the road. That ascetic Vesantara followed that food mark and went to the Square Lake, and he understood they enter the lake, and he smoothly called, my dear son, Jaliye, where are you? Just he couldn't hide. He said, my dear father, I am here, and called him and asked, where is your sister? She, where I don't know, because they are promised to the person, do they will not show other. And that ascetic Vesantaras, we are the my dear daughter Krishnajina, please come. She also came. Both kids bring in and offer to that Jujaka Brahmana. That person name is the Jujaka. That two kids offer to the Jujaka Brahmana while the putting water to the hand. That Jujaka Brahmana got kids. That kids are like that Vesantara's eyes. So beautiful, honest, clever kids, but he had of behalf us, and that aesthetic bind their hand using forest uh, uh, spin, and taking stick, hitting their bringing to the their his place. While the begin, uh, two times that kids removing his hand run to the meet Father ascetic Vesantara, and first time said that Prince Jaliya, my dear father, this very cruel as a person, he is hitting, please show our hand. Uh, Hand is red color, become to the red color because of that power, heat power. And second time also that Jujaka Brahmana came and got that kids. Second time also they again returned back, and second time said Prince Krishna Jina, my dear father, do you haven't mercy for us? We are in so suffering. And that moment, our Bodhisattva got a small worry, and he thought, no, no, this is no suitable worry. I offer my kids. They are not belong to myself. They are now belong to this person. I cannot do anything. And that third time also, that Jujaka Bhakman got that kids. And while the begin, Deva make mistake, and Deva sent them to that their grandfather's palace, and that grandfather, King Sanda, they went to his palace, and that grandfather saw their that two kids, and just immediately asked how the history, and while the offering, and that your father measure you how much gold, etc. And that Prince uh, Jali said, yes, my father said, for me, need to 100,000 gold, and for my sister, 100,000 silver and gold, and not only that, uh, elephant, horse, and servants, etc. need. That all the things immediately arranged King Sanda, and that all gave to the Jujaka Bhakman. Not only that, he uh, offer house, and that person make their sithano, and just because of that, all men passed away that moment, and say that day, that mother during the day couldn't find fruit, and during the day she walked deep forest, and in the evening her return to the that image for forest monastery. And while the coming on the road was lion, tiger, and bear also, she said, I am practicing my morality greatly. Please give the chance to me, go to the my monastery. And that day she got darkness coming while the coming to the monastery, and in the dark she search her kid, but her had doubt, because according to the dream, and she asked from ascetic Vesantara, where is the my kids? He never answered. Her during the night search her kid, and while that again asking, at that moment that ascetic Vesantara thought, cannot say kids are offered, That is why she make fear. What have done during the night, during the day in the forest? Should you done evil things in the forest? Sure. That is why you late in the forest. And uh, that rough talk herein, she said, never. I am practicing my morality very well, and today couldn't find fruit. And during the night, her search kids couldn't find out kids. Her understood what happened last day, but next day early in the morning, pay respect to the ascetic and again ask. At that moment, uh, said King ascetic Vesantara, don't be worried, don't be worried. I offer kid behalf my Buddhahood. One day I will release in all you from samsara. This samsara so much suffering. I will become to the Buddhahood and I will release all you. And just at that moment, Deva King Sakka came like a person, Brahmana. He got Brahmana life and he came and he asked Mantri Devi for him. She, for Asankhya Kalpa, she was with this ascetic Vesantara. But that moment he had offered Mantri Devi also behalf Buddhahood. He asked from her, "Do you can go with this person behalf my Buddhahood?" She said, "Okay, okay, it is I can do for you." And Mantri Devi also offered to that Brahman behalf. For us, he become to the Buddhahood. He offer she also. And just at that moment that King Sakka said, I am not a Brahman, I am King Sakka. I came to here help to you cultivate your parami. And uh, just I want know this Mantri Devi, please will you live happily with her and release, and do you need anything, please ask from me, ask King Sakka. And at that moment he asked something from King Sakka, and after a few days that King Vesantara's ascetic Vesantara's father King Sanda came to their visit King ascetic Vesantara with his child and invited to go to the king palace, and again will you do Chakravarti King Chakravarti stage. And at that while that two offering, kids offering and uh, queen offering between was fifth and sixth earthquake again. And uh, they went to the king palace, and yes, sorry, that is seven earthquake also there, and they live at that life happily, final period, and after passed away, they went to the Tusita world, and there was long time. One day they were invited to the Bodhisattva, go to the human world and become the Buddhahood. And a Bodhisattva from Tusita search 5 things. They are the island and deeper time, Kale, Deepe, Deshe, Kole, and Mother. Island and place and time, suitable time is that period. Human age is 100 years old. That period must become to the Buddhahood. After that, no chance to become Buddhahood in this couple, for his chance is missing. And Jambudipa is the island area, and that area is the yes, Kapilavattupura. And Kule caste is the Gautama, and mother is the Maya, father is the Suddhodana. That all the 5 things search, and he born in the Maya's womb, and he was 10 months in the mother's womb, and born in human world in the Kapilavattupura, and just born woman Aggo Hamasmi Lokasa, that verse say and give Dhamma talk. And at that life also was there few earthquake because of the Bodhisattva Parami. And after 16 years old, he married with the Prince Yasodhara, and they got pregnant. And that period, our Bodhisattva Siddhartha, Prince Siddhartha, went to the visit for play. His how to call this for playing for his land. And first day while the going, he saw one person, so suffering full person, sick person, patient, and asked from driver, who is that person? He is the sick person. So sorry, so suffering life, human life, and I cannot go to the park. I want to go to my palace. Returned that day to the palace. And after few days, another trip went to his park for visit. Second day, he saw on the way old man seen, he got worry, sansara suffering. And second day also returned back. And third day also went to the park. While going to the park, on the way saw dead person, and at that day also returned back, and again went to the park. Fourth day, at that day on the way, Prince Siddhartha saw King Siddhartha saw great venerable, so calm venerable on the way, and that day also returning back. While the returning back, that uh, uh, King Siddhartha's relative, one Kisa Gautami, said the special verse. Uh, Sorry, forget me verse, and that was meaning these persons, father also must calm, mother also must be calm, and wife also must be calm, and like this person is not so great, and the calm person. Uh, while hearing that verse, he got just I must be calm in the world, and he gave some present also that Kisa Gautami, and he went to the palace. That day was in the palace, and next day went to the again park. At that day, born his son Prince Rahula, and while the playing, he got that news. Oh, now there is the binding with lay life. Rahulo Jato, and no chance to go to the ordain. Today I must go to the ordain. He determined that Rahulo Jato word, because of that word, that name got Prince Rahula. And that night, midnight, our Bodhisattva gave up his lay life and went to the Anoma river area for ascetic ordained life with the uh, minister Channa and Kantaka horse using, and went there and ordained that day near the river Anoma. And there was 6 years so suffering practice, heatfully practice ascetic life, and they are made that 5 ascetic uh, Panchavagya bhikkhu, and taking their advice, our Bodhisattva practice 8 attainment using Penkasina, and finally he never got food while the sitting, when falling dry leaves, that only ate that for food. That much suffer his stomach, touch in back, full suffering, try to the enlight, couldn't, and he understood this is no suitable way for enlight, and he started to take food. He started middle path for Buddhahood, and went to the alms food and ate. While the eating 15 days, he got energy. That 15 days, uh, Sujata offered a special rice milk to the Bodhisattva. He was under the that nougat tree, and that rice milk made 51 pills and ate for 7 weeks, and he uh, sit down under the Bodhi tree same day, went to the Bodhi tree and sit down. Before that, after eating that gold ball put to the river Neranjana river, if I will become Buddhahood today, this ball will go to the river upper side, not flowing to the lower side. According to Buddha's determination, that ball go to the upside and ball enter the river. That form of Buddha's also, Bodhisattva's ball also same place. And at that day, while the going to the Bodhi tree, Bodh Gaya, that now you are there, went to that place. While the going on the way, uh, that uh, uh, the Satya Brahmana offer some 8 bunch of grasses for sitting chair, and that is begin. Went to the Bodhi tree, and he searched where the suitable site. It is eastern side is suitable, and he that grasses put the eastern side to sit. Just came up there Vajrasana mean that sitting chair. It is in the world. Every Lord Buddhas become in Buddhahood same place, not any other place. This Bodh Gaya place, same place. Chair came up. It is uh, yes, 7 meters, half and 7 meters high chair came up. On that chair, sit down, and he determined, today I will not stand in without attaining to the Buddhahood. Can be my flesh dry and blood dry. Never mind. I will not stand in. I will enlighten after will standing. Make a strong determination and sit down on that chair and started practice by Anapanasati meditation in the evening, and after attaining fourth jhana on Anapana, take Earth Kasina, using Earth Kasina attain to the 8th attainment. That way completed using 8 Kasina, 8 attainment, and uh, middle of the night, not a midnight, before the midnight, Abhosata got deep knowledges, past knowledges, etc. And early in the morning, enlightened near the Bodhi tree. This is the Bodh Gaya. Bodh Gaya. Bodhi mean is the knowledge. Bujjatiti Bodhi. That is enlightening deep knowledge, attaining to the deep stages. That is the Bodhi. That place is the now you are. That this much for me very shortly I explained that for the time being, this much great parami cultivated for behalf us, not any other. He cultivated parami for our liberation. He had energy uh, for Asankhya Kappa before he had energy for his liberation. These 4 asankhya kalpa, he cultivated parami for our liberation. We must practice heedfully Dhamma behalf our that Bodhisattva's parami, behalf our Lord Buddha. This is the chance for our liberation. Now present Dhamma is live, Dhamma is here. We must practice and we must enlighten under this Buddha Sasana. This Dhamma talk merit will help to us for solely reach to our liberation. And who are the listening Dhamma, all the Dhamma listeners, past relatives rejoice on this our merit, and especially Buddha Sasana protective Deva, life protective Deva, and all the Deva rejoice on our merit. Present in the world, so suffering beings with the corona sickness, that all the corona patients are solely recovered by this our merit, on our merit, and solely disappear all the corona in the world, and beings, all the beings well and long life, and all practicing Dhammas only will reach to the liberation. All the best wishes fulfill your all the good thoughts only. Sukhi
Sadhu.
hotu, Nibbana Patya hotu, all the best wishes.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
And sorry, it is better. Do you can share merit by chanting Idang Wonyati Nang Hotu?
Ravindraji.
You can
Huh,
hear
sir?
me? It is better today, because in the Bodh Gaya, near the Bodh Gaya, you are heard shortly Parami, that is the so powerful merit. This powerful merit we must share to the past relatives. Shortly will you share by chanting Idango Nyati and Nyati Nang Hotu and Akasattacha, and finally make your aspiration volition. Follow me. Idango nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idango nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idango nyati nang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Akasattha ca bummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chiran rakhantu buddha sasanang. Akasattha ca bummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chiran rakhantu desanang. Akasattha ca bummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chiran rakhantu sambuddha savakang chiran rakhantu tvam sadati. Imina punya kammena mami bala samagamo satang samagamo tu nyava nibbana pattiya. Imina punya kammena mami bala samagamo satang samagamo tu nyava nibbana pattiya. Imina punya kammena mami bala samagamo satang samagamo tu yava nibbana pattiya. Ask forgiveness from Triple James. कायेन वाचा चित्तेन पमादेन मया कृतं अच्छयं खममे भन्ते भूरि पञ्च तथागत कायेन वाचा चित्तेन पमादेन मया कृतं अच्छयं खममे धम्म संदित्तिक अकालिक कायेन वाचा चित्तेन पमादेन मया कृतं अच्छयं खममे संघ सुपटिपन्न अनुत्तर साधु साधु साधु. Blessing from Sangha. अभिवादन शीलिस्य नित्यं वद्धापचायनो चत्तारो धम्मा वर्धन्ति आयुवन्नो सुखं बलं आयुरारोग्य सम्पत्ति सग्ग सम्पत्तिमेव च अथो निब्बान सम्पत्ति इमिनाते समिज्जतु.
साधु साधु साधु.
सिद्धि हो तो निब्बान पच्य हो तो.
साधु साधु साधु.
Bhante, Bhante Gilit, so